And that's the player introductions. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should... Boy, it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
Down a star player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate, like it or not.
And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, last season, Stephen Curry set the Warriors franchise record for scoring, passing Wilt Chamberlain. Steph said, quote, anytime you hear his name, it's daunting.
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. Here are the starters for Charlotte. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. Ty Jerome is out there with ball. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
The 3 from Ball. Drills it from deep.
When Ball is focused from the arc, he's on.
Oh, first loss. That's their first loss because Georgie is not there. Georgie is not there. Okay, maybe until this time. My God, 11-11. Okay, man.
Gemini, super fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye.
Imagine that. Dropping from 8-0 to 11-11. I missed 14 games. Jesus Christ.
like
Jesus.
snake. I am Gemini.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago left. Let's see some of the numbers here for Nikola Vucevic.
And guys, for
Now it's headed down to David.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a...
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Always the point with Booknight on the wing. Here we go. Rain Man is out there with Favors, and it's Bridges in at the three. And for Chicago, down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. On the wing, Levine. Shoots over Booknight, off the left rim and out. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. George finds Ball over Levine. Ball no good. Now the Bulls with it. DeRozan scanning the floor. Right side Levine, jacks up a three, drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Chicago. George passes to Ball, shoots over Ball. Here's George, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Ball, the pass to Levine. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wasted no time on that one.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George dishes to Favors. Passes it to George. In the corner, it's Bridges. 4 on the clock. Here's Booknight. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Ball. Will it go? And Levine lays it in. Levine's got
Ball
5
against
points
ball,
so
what's
far.
that?
Beautiful play when it comes to explosive dribble moves. Levine makes it happen.
And Smitty, nobody's accused Levine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Markkanen from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, we knew Markkanen could shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
Here's Ball. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Levine up top. He's covered by Favors. Levine kicks to Ball. Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And here's the fast break. And Levine throws it down.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
Charlotte in the lead. George passes to Favors. Shoots over Vucevic. Vucevic with the block. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Right wing. Markkanen from outside. The Hornets pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Vucevic with the bucket.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
George dishes to Favors. George passes to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Assisted by
George has got 3 assists tonight.
By who?
Outstanding.
Assisted by who?
Pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball. Outside,
Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Anytime you can set up Markkanen off the catch, you have a good chance of coming away with points.
Ball, the pass to George. To the inside. Here's Favors. That shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Levine's shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
They get it back. And Favors kicks to George. Shoots over Vucevic. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Favors. And it's 8 points for George. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. The Hornets also with a sub. Washington's checked in for Derek Favors.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
DeRozan against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Bulls trailed by 4. Outside, ball to the middle. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
There's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Here's Washington. That ball's nice feed that time from George. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by George. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And then Washington with the dunk.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Chicago's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Ball with it. Last time, 14 points for him. Outside, Levine. And the Bulls, another 3.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to George. From deep. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. connects from three-point range. Vucevic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. George with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Bridges shot. Good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Pass to Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
George passes the ball. And here is Bouknight. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. And he gets it to go.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Down low, Levine kicks the ball. To the paint, here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
You have to put DeRozan on the short list for best finishers in the NBA. He is fearless going to the rack.
He gets that one. P.J. Washington. Washington's got his third basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball finds DeRozan. Vucevic with it. Now Levine. Back to Vucevic. Wide open. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his fourth assist in this one. Ball dishes to Bridges. The pass to George. And here is Washington. Shoots over Vucevic. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's DeRozan, and it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. So for the Bulls, Ilyasova, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Zach LaVine. The Hornets also changing it up. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges. Jerome comes in for Bouknight. And it's Maledon in for Ball.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks. Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
Bulls trailed by 7. Ball kicks to Williams. Got a piece of it. Oubre outside. And here's George for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Vucevic gets double teamed. There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Maledon. He's tightly guarded. Oubre passes to Maledon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss, and it's George finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for him. And we'll be right back after this. have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. McDaniels is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Maladon. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Jerome in at the two-guard spot. Charlotte moving the ball around. Maladon passes to George. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Outside ball. The Hornets pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Maladon passes to George. Here's Jerome. Now here's Maladon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Oubre for three. And it's the Hornets another three.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Caruso looking for an opening. Williams inside, covered by Oubre. The shot by Williams, no good. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's McDaniels. Here's George. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Outside Ball. Pass to Williams. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
George passes to Jerome. Over Ball. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Outside Ball. Over in the corner, Williams. Looking to end the run. Great D that time from Oubre.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team.
How many rebounds did he make already? 20 rebounds and 9 offensive boards. Wow.
Right now.
He's trying to help his
boards.
team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comeback.
Chicago calls timeout. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
George against Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Williams.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Hey. What do you got?
And
What do you
Caruso's
got?
got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 18. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Whiteside Favors, shoots over Bradley. Grabs the rebound again.
Rebound after rebound after
rebound. GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
10 offensive boards.
Outside Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Caruso. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. George passes to Oubre. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Count it. Good. Favors has got his second bucket tonight.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here. And their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
Oubre against DeRozan. Passes it to Markkanen. An easy 2 points on the layup. That's now 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. It's just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
Charlotte leading by 17. Pass to George. Back to Oubre. Shoots the 3. And George kicks to Favors. Dishes it to George. And George with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Floats one. It's hauled in by George. The Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Back to Oubre. And there's the pass to Jerome. He kicks to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Here's Favors. That one goes in. Favors got 4 points this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the officials call goaltending. So
what the fucking hell is that?
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on.
Most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact, and sometimes...
Hey, what happened? What's... No. What's my position? I'm...
even a... initiates it.
Bridges passes the ball. Now here's Booknight. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. 34 points for George.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
DeRozan against Bridges. Ilyasova. No one around him. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 assists in the game. Ball from long range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls trailed by 14. 51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And the pass to Booknight. Over Levine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Booknight's got 5 points so far.
Hi, George.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Caruso, the pass to Levine. Kicks to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Bridges against DeRozan. No good with the elbow jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hornets shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line.
Look at that, 36 points and 26 rebounds.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding a 15-point lead at the...
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back and take it half ready. Then we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
George dishes to Bridges. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bulls trailed by 14. Feeds it to Levine. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went got that one.
Pass to Bouknight. Back to George. Passes it to Bouknight. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Bouknight's got 8.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Back to DeRozan. Over Bridges. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bouknight passes to George. Right side Favors. Shoots over Markkanen. Here's George, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
The Hornets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Bulls trailed by 18. He dishes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so George will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Inside, here's Favors, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Favors can really hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot, he has the size and length needed to bury the shot.
Outside Levine. Outside Markkanen. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bouknight. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Left side Levine. Markkanen finds Ball. And the Bulls with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it? There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. And it's Ball in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Ball's got 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball kicks to Levine. Outside DeRozan. A baseline J. Tries again. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
And the Bulls making a change here. Bradley's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Ty Jerome in for Bouknight. To the paint. And George kicks to Favors. Over to DeRozan. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
How many rebounds does he have now? 32 rebounds.
And some changes here for the Hornets.
We need
Kelly
80 more.
Oubre comes
Okay?
in for Derek Favors. And it's Melodon in for Ball. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
It's T-shirt time.
Outside, Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Outside, Markkanen. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. Markkanen's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just a power move by Markkanen. The 7-footer playing big.
And fantastic season for Markkanen last year. Smitty easily his best in recent times.
You know, he knew restricted free agency was approaching. Rediscovered his spark at the right time. Great numbers from him across the board.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. And the 3 off target. The Hornets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Stolen by Ball. And Markkanen throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
For 3, Oubre. It's good from long range. Oubre's got 9 points.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Outside, Levine. Shoots. Misses the jumper. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. There's the pass to George. And here is Melodon. Oubre outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Chicago making some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And so Levine nails both of them. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Bradley. No good, shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Jerome. Chicago grabs the miss. Melodon, and he makes good on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Caruso. He has 5. Outside Williams. 3-pointer. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 7th assist here tonight. George up top, defended by Ilyasova. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Levine deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by George. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Melodon. Back to George. Washington passes to Jerome. Looking for George. He gets it there. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Pass to Maladon. Back to George. Here's Jerome. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've got a lot of second chance points because of the work they've put in on the glass. It's really helped them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. The 11-footer, George with the bucket. George has got 44.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Caruso kicks to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Each year, Zach seems to improve as a scorer, a testament to his strong work ethic.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Here's Washington. Here's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Bean passes to Williams. In the corner, it's Levine. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
George dishes to McDaniels. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night. The Bulls shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Caruso, the pass to Williams. There's 47 seconds left in the third.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And George kicks to Washington. The pass to Maladon. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's McDaniels. Here's George. And he banks in the layup.
Oh my
George
God.
has got 48.
Don't be injured.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Levine. He's got 22, just 4 to shoot. Caruso, and again, no good by Chicago. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already.
Let's see how many rebounds did MyPlayer get. 42 rebounds? Jesus Christ,
Charlotte
man.
running away with this one.
8 rebounds to
We're
go,
gonna step
man,
aside
for our
just a
goal.
second, but
For
join
our
us right
goal.
back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's do it.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Which one? Which one?
Just
Come on.
true
Give it to me.
artistry right
Come on.
there. I mean,
Show it
great
to me.
decision on where
Show it
to
to
go
me.
with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution.
yeah.
This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Come on, look at my player. He's a
And with
bit
the fourth
serious.
quarter upon us, time is
Hey,
running out for this game to become
where's my
competitive.
player? Jesus Christ. Oh, 77 to go. We have. Okay.
For the away team.
Outside ball.
Why did you do that?
Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Morris. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Quality possession. Lonzo orchestrating right now, delivering a pinpoint pass.
George dishes to Favors. Pass to Strus. Left side, George. Smith for three. It's hauled in by Brown. They get a hand on it. Stolen by George. And it's Favors that time on the assist by George.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Nice move. And the rejection by Favors. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown the pass to Ball. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Smith kicks to George. And there's the drive. Here's Favors. Another shot. And there's another.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Shooting for Charlotte.
44 rebounds.
Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Yeah. Can you do like 50 points and 50 rebounds?
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hey, Will, have you done that, Will?
Here's Melly.
Man. Oh, man.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. George passes to Favors. Shot from 12. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other
Another
way.
one.
Next up for them, the next
45 rebounds.
in New York. That'll be the first half of a
53
2-game trip.
points and 45 rebounds. You can't blame me. I kept on passing them the ball. They just can't make it.
Minutes have gone by.
So what's I'm doing?
Ball with it. Favors picks him up. Brown wide open. He fires. No good.
46 rebounds. I'm just counting, okay?
For the Charlotte Hornets.
I'm just counting, okay? Shoot.
They get the
hey, 47 rebounds. Oh no, Jesus Christ. Oh, hey. How many rebounds did he get now? Hey, you're also always after the stat line. 48 rebounds.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff too. My goodness.
48 rebounds, okay. What's the record of Wilt, man? What's the record of Wilt?
And the rejection by Favors. And
7 rebounds to go, man.
Will retain possession here. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Hey, what happened to me? What's my position now? Hey, I'm center. Okay, no complaint here. I'm just gonna rebound some more. 40-point lead.
5 to shoot. Ball from long range. Here's Melly. That's another rebound.
He's just everywhere tonight. Another miss means another rebound.
Oh, he's been inhaling rebounds.
He's now
for the third most rebounds in a single game.
Yes.
And he's rebounded his way into a tie with the legendary Bill Russell.
Bill Russell himself.
In a single game. A jaw-dropping effort from him.
Yes. Never happened. It has not happened yet. Come on. 50 rebounds.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Brown.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns' record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few.
And again with the rebound.
And to no one's surprise, he grabs yet another rebound.
Greg, he is just controlling the glass. Up to third now, all-time by himself for most rebounds in a game.
up to the half-century mark in rebounds, and he stands alone for third most all-time, sitting now between a pair of Bill Russell totals in what has been a legendary performance.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And rebounds again.
And he's really put on a clinic in how to box
Single
out and
record.
rebound tonight.
51
He has been
rebounds.
utterly amazing.
Wow.
He continues to climb up the
51
ladder of
rebounds
history,
now.
now tied for second most rebounds.
And it's just
I'm gonna break
incredible
that.
to say this out loud. 51 rebounds. He's matched Russell's 1960.
Pulls in another board.
Rips home another rebound, and the numbers keep climbing.
It's like he's had a magnet in his hands all game, and his rebound totals now stand alone for the second most of all time.
And 52
Hey,
rebounds.
don't get
for
me
him
out,
as he
man.
now trails only Wilt Chamberlain for the most rebounds.
Don't get
in
me
a
out.
single game.
Don't get me out. Remember, this guy came from injury.
And again
Whoa.
with the rebound.
52
And he marches
rebounds.
on, securing yet another rebound off the miss.
Well,
Come on, come on.
GA, with every board he pulls in, he takes a step closer to that top mark.
And with the amount of rebounds he's had, he has steadily been creeping closer and closer to the record of 55 set by the late, great Wilt Chamberlain.
3 rebounds to go. Come on.
From
Come
the
on.
arc. Bridges with the board.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Out to Smith. Launches a three. And Paul with the block.
When you mix ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
Back to Brown. Shoots over Bridges. That one.
Oh.
left. And
53.
here's Charlotte.
2 more
They're
to
on
go.
a 17-5 run. George passes to Struce. And again, another assist. And
That
that's
makes
his 20th
20th
assist.
assist.
Just doing
Imagine.
a great job
50
at
points,
orchestrating
50
the
rebounds,
offense.
and 20 assists. Jesus Christ. This guy is a fucking
Green with the
legend.
ball.
This
Bridges
guy is a
covering.
fucking legend.
Here's Ball. Kept alive. Morris.
Whoa.
And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last
Hey,
touched by
that's a
George.
nice. That's a nice one.
He's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And a switch here
Come
also
on.
for Charlotte.
Come on.
McDaniels checked in. And here are the Bulls now. Grabs the
Whoa.
rebound again.
And we just saw an historic rebound as he has
Yes,
tied
tying.
for most
Tying the mark.
points in a game.
Come on,
All
come
game
on,
long,
come on.
Greg,
Let's do
he
it.
has simply been terrific on the glass. The numbers just show how incredible his effort has been.
And just sit back and look at those numbers again. 55 rebounds as he has tied Wilt Chamberlain's mark from 1960. Man, I never thought we'd see that record equal.
And that's one.
Can
Yeah.
you believe it? He
Yeah,
moves
right.
into first all-time for rebounds.
56
in a game.
rebounds.
Oh, his relentless pursuit yielding a spot in the record books.
And
Yeah.
Wilt's 55, a mark that seemed unbreakable until tonight.
Morris finds Green to stop the drought. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, you just stand back and marvel the way he has imposed
50-point
his
lead.
will on
50
the
points.
backboards.
50
LGA
rebounds.
home or away, it's his paint when he's on the floor.
Come on, let's show it, man. Let's show it.
Boards all
Jesus
night.
Christ, man. Come
I've
on.
never seen anyone
56
work this
rebounds
hard,
in
maybe
a
ever.
game. Ever. I know, right? 56 rebounds. Please comment on this first one, man. Hey, look at my coach. Doesn't really, care about the rebounds at all.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player
Hey,
of the game.
is that so?
Rain Man.
Can't
And
believe
it's
it.
been a ridiculous performance.
I can't
in
believe
the
that.
best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way.
56 rebounds. Could never be broken again.
Charlotte's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Strus. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Back to Smith. On the wing, George. Passes to McDaniels. Bounce pass, Smith. The three-pointer, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Chicago. Caruso drains the three-pointer.
Trifecta.
He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting
Means the trifecta.
The three. And it's Strus missing.
Oh.
And Chicago shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak
How
showing
come
for
it did
them.
not rebound at all?
Melly passes to Green. Here's Caruso.
On the rebound.
And Charlotte
57
will go
rebounds.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. Here's Strus. Lets the three fly, and it's blocked by Brown. The quick look, no good that time.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away
61
with
points.
possessions.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly
Another
the better
one,
team in just
those
about
boards.
every single category.
I one of
And
those
it'll advance
boards.
their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
Strus passes to Smith. And George kicks to Smith. There's the pass to Strus. To the inside. Smith outside. Here's Vincent. Offline with his three. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green passes to Caruso. And that one drops for him.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Derek, what was the focus for your team tonight?
I don't know
We just
either.
came out play hard. That was the whole purpose of practice yesterday. Fix what we did, importantly on defense,
Hey,
just come out and play harder.
it looks like
and just
Derek
play better.
favors.
Yeah, the defense was outstanding tonight, and that led to the win. Thanks, Derek. Back to you,
No,
Kevin.
no, it's not the
David,
defense,
thank
man.
you as always.
It's the rebound.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve
Hey, it's the
Smith, and
rebounds,
David
man.
Aldridge.
Hey,
This
look at
is
that
Kevin
guy.
Harlan. Thanks
Look
for
at that.
watching the NBA
Look at that guy.
here on 2K Sports.
Oh, look at
We'll
that
see
block.
you next time.
Yes. And let's look at the box score. Imagine that. 65 points. 60 rebounds. Didn't know he got to 60 rebounds. 20 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Yeah, 4 turnovers. We have to be quiet about that, okay? All right.